What's up, guys? It's your boy Zwokey back out with another Chris Watts video. And today's video is, yes, for those haters that are at home, yes, we're looking at some other evidence that was left behind. And those haters are probably like, oh my gosh, here we go again. But anyways, we're gonna still watch the video. We're still going to enjoy the video of evidence left behind. I did want to show you first before we go any further. Look at my new shirt. It's the Blue Eyes White Dragon. I wanted to show you guys, so I was really excited about purchasing this shirt. So hopefully I'm going to try and talk to them and see if I can be sponsored or with them. So going forward, we're going to be watching Midnight Mysteriologist. I'm definitely excited to watch this. I'm surprised I never even watched it to begin with. And then we're going to be looking at a couple other things as bonus features, or not bonus features, bonus content on this video of evidence left behind. So that being said, grab a chair, grab some popcorn, and let's get into the video. Make sure you guys, before we go any further, if you guys could do me a solid favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting that wiper icon down at the bottom right. Hit that bell icon next to it. So when I do post videos like this one, you guys will get that little ring notification, and then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, don't forget to go over to Midnight Mysteriologist as well. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. They haven't been on in a while, so hopefully everything's all right, but definitely still go over there, give them some love, and let's get into the videos. And just before we go any further, I got a card with it. Cool card. Okay. Now that I can stop nerding out here for you guys. If crime scene investigators do not act methodologically, wow, I can't pronounce words half the time, they risk contaminating or losing evidence. Approach a crime scene investigation as it will be your only opportunity to preserve and recover evidence. Monday, August 13th, the day of the murders. We first see the target bag when the first officer arrived on the initial call for the welfare check. Wonder who put it there, if it is something or if it's nothing. So they zoom in a little bit. Wonder how long it's been there for first off. Next, we see it during the home search on the same day, sitting next to Chris's water bottle, which was later that evening. This was James' body cam. I need to figure out how many people had the body cams, because I think there's 3 different views that we got. Chris's blue water bottle. On the first day, we also see Chris's the jug that he took back and forth between both crime scenes, the house and oil field on the day of the murders. Okay. But where's he put it? That face that he's got on there. And then the people are going to be at home that are haters who are going to be like, oh my gosh, we're watching this again. You don't have to watch it. Tuesday, August 14th, the day after the murders. The day after the murders, we see the target bag tuck behind the bench seat during Chris's TV interview and the dog search. So what is it? Do we ever find out what's in this thing? So this is Officer Lines. So we got Officer, I can't remember. Was it James? Is it still a target bag? Ugh. That stupid smug face he's got. Wednesday, August 15th, 2 days after the murders, Chris Watts confesses to the murders of his family following a polygraph exam.
So, it is completely clear that you were not honest during the testing, and I think you already know that. You did not pass the polygraph test.
Okay.
Okay. So now we need to talk about what actually happened. I feel like you're probably ready to do that.
He's like, crap, I thought I could beat the test. Because they say too, if the person that's telling the lie, if they believe their own lie, they can somehow pass it. That's too much. Just don't lie. Just don't lie, and you'll be fine.
And I put
Based on the history provided on the autopsy findings, the cause of death is asphyxiation due to manual strangulations by another individual. The manner of death is homicide.
my hands around my wife's neck and did that same thing.
The way that he did it was the way that I showed my friend, whatever. So Shanann would have been looking this way at the camera. So he had his hand like this and his other one like this, because under right side of her neck, there was one indentation, which is this one, was pressed harder. And then he had this one over top of there. So this finger was underneath pushing down, is what my paleontologist, my goodness, what he saw by reading the autopsy files.
Did Shanann fight back at all?
Lip, neck.
The raise that I had never seen that. Not much.
I think she kind of got like this, and then the sudden jolt to her neck, I feel,
Shanann.
made her pass out.
How old is this picture?
Today.
That's it.
Why does it matter?
That is for Shanann. Okay. And where are the girls at?
Mm-hmm.
Cindy?
Mm-hmm.
So which one is the old one?
Are they in the tank? Can somebody who doesn't know what they're doing open this? Okay, it's easy to open.
What's in the tank?
That's
What
true.
these guys saw, man. While Chris Watts is at the police station, his mistress NK comes forward to the police after finding out that her work email had already been turned over to them. That's when she's like, I need to go in for damage control. Nikki emailed to Chris thanking him for being honest with her. 2 days earlier, Shanann revealed that she was pregnant on social media. Had NK seen this? Ooh. Ooh. Again, I've always said this. I feel like these emails were just a placeholder for them to show the shortness of their relationship when it was actually a lot bigger. I need to get a haircut. NK's email to Chris explaining how she wants to build a beautiful life just like his. Oh, and she says she'll keep their conversations private. Like, it's disgusting to know that the people that are blaming NK are right and we just can't prove it to the right people. It's so sad. How nice of her. Yeah, similar to what you have with your life now. So that means that he has kids, he's married. She knew for a fact that he was married, happily married at the time, until she strolled in. And those cute little girls. So that means he either showed him or showed her that the wife and those cute little girls, or she did her own investigation. Obviously the Google searches. So she saw already that she done with your wife and those cute little girls. Your wife. She's literally saying it right there. And yet we're told that we're crazy. Looks like someone is trying pretty hard to get what they want, someone else's husband. And then after this, she goes on to the next gym or God knows who. I've seen the picture. The guy kind of looks like Chris, but tall and skinnier. I think he wears a hat. I so wish I could show you guys the picture. I need to ask the person that sent it to me if I can show it now.
Monday afternoon, he told me that she was like gone and he didn't know where she was. Yesterday rolled around and she's still not around. And that started to seem really concerning for me, that people still don't know where she is, and they don't know where those little girls are. And
people that are not serious don't do this. They don't do this. They don't do this.
And
they do this.
at that point,
This crap.
you know what? I hope something did not happen to her and did not happen to her children. And that was when I decided that it's probably a good idea to just come talk to you guys and just let you know that I've been spending time with Chris.
And you've been doing a lot more than spending time. Thursday, August 16th, 3 days after the murders, police take control of the house as a crime scene, perform a warrant search, and begin collecting evidence. We once again see that the target bag, water jug, and also the black book bag Chris used every day. The target bag. Question is, what's inside this target bag? Why is it left there? 3 days after the murders, the target bag is sitting on the porch next to the bench. It must be heavy enough to keep them from blowing away. True. But it looks like some type of like black boxy looking thing. So was it left there? Was somebody coming to pick it up? Chris's water jug and backpack both were transported between crime scenes the day of the murders.
My water jugs, my book bag, my computers, some of the tools that I had from the toolbox. I knew I was going to have to do some pumping into rubbers today. That's why I was out so far.
Interesting. Friday, August 17th, 4 days after the murders, the defense team for Chris Watts takes control of the house after police release the scene. Once again, we see the target bag on the front porch, as well as a water jug and book bag. So we're really emphasizing on this target bag that we probably will never have answers to. So there it is again. Somebody had to have looked into it because it was tied and now it's not. Four days after the murders and after the police have cleared the scene, the target bag is still sitting on the front porch. But why? And what is in this target bag? Is it the fire stick? The water jug and book bags are seemingly untouched. That would have been his computer, right? Yeah, okay. Pretty sure it would have been his computer. Friday, September 21st, 39 days after the murders, the police responded to a call that the garage lights were on at the Watts home, and the woman was seen walking up to the door, but was never seen leaving, and it was from a black SUV. We no longer see the target bag on the front porch. What would that mean? So she went up there, but was never seen leaving. Could have been like a key access. Target bag is no longer seen on the front porch. So after the woman came up, 39 days after the murders, the water jug and book bag are still sitting where Chris Watts left them before his confession. So nobody had touched. Oh, so that means whoever was there didn't touch his bag or any of that stuff. Friday, September 22nd, 40 days after the murders, the police followed up again from the previous night. Upon returning, it is clear that the target bag is no longer there. Very interesting. Very interesting. Target bag is gone. Just really makes you really think, like, after you read stuff like this. So why were so many items left behind? Do you believe all relative evidence from the scene was collected? Do you believe that the items in this video should have been collected, bagged, and tagged in order to be ruled in or out of a later date? I definitely think so. In the mind of a mistress. Missing evidence. Part 1. Picture it. August 3rd, 2018. Your married boyfriend. So I really get in the zone. I gotta think about this. I'm pretending to be NK. Ugh. Okay. Is at the beach with his family in South Carolina. What's a girl to do to keep herself busy? Make some phone calls, send some nudes, and look up wedding dresses for 2 hours, of course. Probably calling her friend Jim, doing weird things in her apartment as a possible witch. Kessinger searched for the internet for wedding dresses for 2 hours, yet she said she wasn't very serious with Mr. Christopher Watts. Later in the day, on August 4th, after finding the perfect wedding dress, you should probably check up on that married boyfriend of yours, making sure he's behaving himself while he's with his wife, making sure he's not doing the hanky-panky with the woman, or the first woman, the main woman, and pretty much then you playing the victim. Maybe just a quick peek at his and her social media accounts. Very interesting that is what she did. But again, we're told we're crazy. Upon finding your married boyfriend's Facebook account, you see some very informative posts from his wife. Oh, oops, we did it again. But yeah, he wasn't married. I didn't know it was a baby on the way. Dieter would always sit there and bark at that man. He even said this day he saw Kessinger.
We did it again. I like that shirt. Really?
Really?
That's awesome. So pink means...
That's just the test.
I know. It just says the pink is going to be girls.
I don't know. Just the test.
That's awesome. Guess when you want to, it happens.
Uh-oh, looks like he's been hiding some big news from you. His wife is pregnant with their third baby. Of course, you're upset, so you call your best friend Jim and Charlotte to discuss the revelations and to figure out the best way to approach the subject of said baby with your married boyfriend. And possibly a three-way.
Of his wife and one of his kids.
And she got pissed.
And I took a step back and I was just like, and that was the first time that I tried to actually say, what do you think about not separating from your wife? Like, what if you really try to work on this? It almost made me feel bad.
Oh, look.
Done.
More evidence that shows that Kessinger searched the internet for Watts and Shanann's Facebook accounts. She would have seen Shanann's public post revealing the pregnancy at 2:10. Then Watts takes photos of the girls at a pavilion park. Kessinger leaves Jim a voicemail. Kessinger then again leaves Jim a voicemail, probably with another man. Then calls Jim for 29 minutes. Watts called Kessinger for 42 minutes. During the same time, Shanann is texting her friend about Watts being outside of the phone. And then Jim calls Kessinger for 2 minutes. And then 2 minutes again. And then 4 minutes. Very, very peculiar.
I should have waited on that, and I didn't. And, you know, I was just like, well, they're already there. You know, but then being in a house was just like, wow.
Who was she talking with? Was Chris talking his mistress off the ledge during this 42-minute phone call? Is this when the mistress claims she told Chris he should try to fix things? And then this says Chris doesn't talk to people. He's not a great friend. He's always quiet. I know I'm wrong for this, but he's deleting his text conversations to his dad. Only reason you delete is if you have something to hide. Did you confront him? No, because I don't want him to know I looked. Yeah, good point. What do I say to him? I mean, I think I said enough. And somebody replies, I don't. No, it's just hard situation all around. He needs to wake up before he loses you guys. He's been outside for 30 minutes instead of coming to bed to talk to me. If kids were not around, there's be no talking. What is he doing? He's on the phone. Dad? Not me. I miss you, and then it said, miss you too, girl. I can't wait to see you. Give you a big hug.
Why? Fix this. Find a way to fix this. Make it work.
You're really trying hard to convince your married boyfriend with a baby on the way that he should try to fix his relationship with his pregnant wife, but he just doesn't want to do it. Oh, wait, never mind. He's decided to try to rekindle the flame with his wife while they're at the beach when they didn't touch each other. P.S. He loved the nudes you sent him while he was there. It really helped him get in the mood to romance his pregnant wife.
You know, and I was
the
like,
truth
trying to push
hurts.
him to do it, and he seemed pretty reluctant to do it. He didn't want to. He went to North Carolina, and he was like, I'm gonna talk to her when I'm in North Carolina and see if I can get her to do this, to try to rekindle the flame.
Okay, so try to salvage his relationship as you've been asking him
Yes.
to do.
So very
And you said
interesting.
earlier you did not know she was pregnant until reading the newspaper.
Yep.
So that never came up in any conversation. There was no indications that was going on.
None.
He never hinted to anything like that. As far as you knew, he was just leaving her. He had 2 children, and that was the final take on that.
Yes. I know why he lied to me. He lied to me because if I'd have known that he had a child on the way.
She's literally reverse psychologizing this whole situation, making it look, I'm the victim. I was also lied to and dishonest against and so forth, like she was, but I made it out alive and I'm the true surviving victim. Like, that's how she acts.
I'd have never wasted my time with him in the first place. None of this would ever even occur. Because if I'd have known that he had a child on the way, I'd have never wasted my time with him in the first place. None of this would ever even occur. Because
She's been with 2 married men that we know of.
if I'd have known that he had a child on the way, I'd have never wasted my time with him in the first place. None of this would ever even occur.
So with that being said, we're going to end it there. Please put your comments and, of course, your opinions, your theories, and all that down below. Don't forget to hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button to help the channel grow even more. Go over to Midnight Mysteriologist and do the same thing. And then share with your friends. And we will see you guys in the next video. Please take care. Be safe. As always, keep nerding on. And we will see you guys in the next video.